Chapter 9, Roscoe to the Rescue. Right after recess, it was time to get ready for the open house. Miss Diz and the room mother set out chocolate chip cookies and cakes and pies on a big table, and napkins and juice. Those cookies looked delicious. But I was too worried about the bee song to think about those delicious, chewy, chocolatey, melt-in-my-mouth cookies. Well, almost too worried. Miss Diz arranged the chairs. Then she set out the sticks and the head baubles on the counter. "Your parents will be here in just a few minutes, children," she said. "Check all the activity centers to be sure everything is nice and clean." "Miss Diz," called one of the room mothers, "do you have any name tags?" "I think I have some in the art cupboard," said Miss Diz. She opened the cupboard doors. "Nope, no name tags. Let me see if they have any in the office. Children, I'll be right back. Roscoe, why don't you pass out the antenna? Dewan, you hand out the sticks, but no funny business. The rest of you finish cleaning up." Miss Diz rushed out the door. The art cupboard doors were still open. I could see the "don't you dare" glue I'd brought. And then I had a super mega gonzo idea. I went over to the cupboard. All the kids were busy cleaning up blocks and puzzle pieces and crayons. The room mothers were not paying attention to me either. They were busy mopping up a juice spill. It was caused by a flying Lego. I picked up one of the head baubles on the counter. I reached for the "don't you dare" glue. I tried to read the label. It took a lot of work to read it. "Bonds instantly and permanently," it said. "Glues wood, metal, glass, and paper." The label did not mention head baubles. I opened the glue, I put a little on the headband, and I popped those baubles on my head. I waited for a few seconds, and then I wiggled my head. The baubles stayed on. Nice and tight, just like the real bee baubles. Perfect. I put a few drops of glue on all the other baubles. Then I slipped the tube of glue into my pocket. One by one, I passed out baubles to all the kids. Hassan tried on his baubles. He didn't notice the little drops of "don't you dare" glue. "Hey," said Hassan. He shook his head. "Weird. My baubles are staying on." "So are mine," Maria said. "Miss Diz must have fixed them." I handed baubles to Gus and Dewan. They were playing swords again. "Gus," I said, "no swords. This open house has got to be perfect." "They're not swords," he said. "They're lightsabers." "Here," I said. I put the baubles on his head and gave the last pair to Dewan, who put them on. "Hey," said Dewan, "my baubles aren't bobbling." Mission accomplished, I thought. Roscoe to the rescue!